Brooklyn high school teacher has been charged with assault after allegedly grabbing a 15-year-old girl by her backpack, throwing her into a door, then grabbing her by the collar and slamming her into a wall. His reason? She was taking too long to leave his classroom. Lawren Stokes is 15 years old, 5 feet 4 inches tall, and weighs 122 pounds. Her teacher is 59 years old, and her family is now suing for $10 million. Here is everything we know. On May 26th, at the Brooklyn High School of Law and Technology in Bedford-Stuyvesant, the first bell rang, signaling the end of a class period. Lawren Stokes and other students began packing up their belongings to head to their next class, a completely ordinary, everyday act. Brendan Connolly, 59, arrived at the classroom to teach the next period. According to the notice of claim filed by Lawren's lawyers, Connolly began aggressively and abusively yelling at students to get out of his classroom. Lawren told him she just wanted to get her things and leave. She reached down to unplug her phone charger from an outlet. What happened next should never happen in any school anywhere. Connolly allegedly grabbed Lawren by her backpack and threw her into a door. Then he grabbed her by her collar and violently threw her into a wall. A 59-year-old teacher, 122 pounds, Lawren Stokes, is a varsity basketball player, an active, athletic teenager. Following the incident, she suffered bruises to her shoulder, her arm, and her back. Her left arm was placed in a sling where it remained for 8 days. As of the time of this report, she is still recovering from her injuries. Lawren told reporters that after Connolly initially grabbed her backpack, she grabbed him by his collar in an attempt to push him off her. He then pushed her into the wall. A student trying to get her charger left school that day in pain, injured by the very person who was supposed to be educating her. What happened after the incident is almost as troubling as the incident itself. The Brooklyn High School of Law and Technology did not call the police. Not that day, not the next day. Instead, according to Lawren's lawyers, Connolly was allowed to continue teaching after the assault, and Lawren, the victim, was told not to attend classes on the same floor where her alleged attacker teaches. Let that sink in for a moment. The student who was assaulted was the one asked to change her routine. The teacher who allegedly assaulted her kept his classroom. On May 28, 2 days after the incident, Lawren's mother, Falesha Nettles, had had enough. Having received no indication that police had been informed, she went to the 81st Precinct herself and filed a complaint. The following day, detectives went to the school, and it was only at that point that school officials informed them of what had allegedly taken place between Connolly and Lawren. Falesha Nettles was direct about what she believed had happened. Skin color plays a big part in it, she said. I feel like if it was one of us or one of the black students that did something like that to him, they would have automatically been arrested. On June 15, nearly 3 weeks after the incident, Brendan Connolly was arrested. He was charged with misdemeanor assault. He was issued a desk appearance ticket and released. Connolly could not be reached for comment following his arrest. His union, the United Federation of Teachers, declined to comment on the case. The DOE confirmed that Connolly had been immediately reassigned away from children following the allegations becoming known, and that he could face termination if the claims are substantiated. On June 18th, lawyers for Lawren and her mother filed a $10 million notice of claim against the City of New York and the New York City Department of Education. The notice of claim names Falesha Nettles as Lawren's guardian and details the full alleged sequence of events, including both instances where Connolly allegedly grabbed and threw the teenager. It specifically highlights Lawren's size, 5 feet 4 inches, 122 pounds, in the context of the force allegedly used against her. Lawren's attorney, Nicholas Liakis, was unequivocal in his assessment of the school's failures. The school should have placed the teacher on leave, pending an investigation, and taken proactive steps to protect the victim, Liakis said, rather than instructing the child to avoid attending classes on the same floor as the teacher. He called the school's inactions unacceptable. The notice of claim explicitly raises the issue of race. It notes that Lawren and her friend, both black, became the targets of Connolly's tirade despite the fact that other students were also in the room. Connolly is white. Lawren's mother has been clear that she believes race played a role in both the original incident and in the way the school handled, or failed to handle, its aftermath. These are allegations that have not been proven in court, but they are central to the family's case and to the broader conversation this incident has sparked in the community. DOE spokeswoman Isla Gething described the assault allegations as serious and deeply disturbing. However, she declined to explain why the NYPD was not contacted after the May 26 incident. She confirmed that Connolly had been reassigned away from students and said he could be fired if the claims are substantiated. She did not press the allegation that Connolly was allowed to continue teaching after the incident, nor the claim that Lawren was told to avoid the floor where he teaches. Lawren Stokes went to school on May 26 to learn. She stayed a few extra moments to unplug her charger, and she left with bruises on her shoulder, her arm, and her back, and her left arm in a sling. A teacher is charged, a lawsuit has been filed, and a family is demanding answers from a school system they say failed their daughter at every turn. Lawren deserved better. Every student in that school deserves better. We will continue to follow this case as it progresses through the courts. If you found this report informative, please subscribe so you don't miss our next update.